Hello world and welcome back. I'm Karhu the Great Bear of the North and this is Software Incorporated. We just released NHL Stanley Cup Hockey last month. We made $354,000 off it. We moved, how many units did we move? Here, let's just expand this screen all the way over to fit the full width of the panel. There we go. NHL Stanley Cup Hockey made us, well here let's change the width of the licensing. We don't really care about that. Retail price, there we go. We sold 17,000 units of NHL Stanley Cup Hockey. That's not too shabby. For sparse marketing, this marketing will only go up as time goes on. We are also still working on Karhu Game 3D 2. The core team is working on that. But you know what I want to do? I want to start branching out into other things. So let's get this done, right? We've got all of that. We've got all of this land that we can build on. And I've already saved a blueprint of this part of the building. So we're going to build this, spin it around, boom, and then we're actually going to develop some new teams. Oh, I forgot to get the bathrooms in here. I also don't want a secondary reception room. This is going to be a meeting room for two different gaming teams. Yes, the temperature is going to be very high in that, I know, but let's do it this way. Boom. I need to hit the shift key. Boom. There we go. These are bathrooms for this group. And we're going to build this as the hallway. There we go. Everything is connected. Everything looks fine. I do, however, need some... There we go. Some doorways just to connect everything. Everything should be good. Okay, that looks nice. I like it. It's symmetrical, it's funky, it's lovely. Because we're going to have one game team on this side and one game development team on this side. And they're going to share a meeting room in the middle. Right, and this, oh, here, let us change that, the width of the placement grid. And this is going to be their giant meeting table in the middle, and it's going to be beautiful and like rounded at the edges, and it's nice. See, look at that. Look at that. That's pretty. And yes, I know there are warnings. That is about the lights, which I guess I have to move. Boom, boom, boom. Now, yes, nothing is in the way of this lamp. Let's move that lamp there. Let's move this lamp all the way out here. There we go. Fantastic. Now, I want a new team to be using all of this. This is going to be game design. This is going to be game design blue, and I'm also going to have a game design white, because white and blue are the two teams. Game blue, because white and blue are the two main colors of my channel. Right? So this should be pretty good. We're going to get game blue. I'm not going to worry about game white just yet. We're going to start with the one team, and then we're going to develop it into other things much later on. So who is going to be in this game blue team? Well, we need a lead. We need a team leader. So we're going to hire a leader. Salary, we're going to have as many people as we can. Leaders don't really even need specialization. So who is the best young lead we've got? Actually, you know what? We're going to just get Monty Dennis for the game blue. And I'm just going to immediately turn around and turn Monty and educate him. Whoops! Actually, I have to click on him. Educate him in being a team lead. He'll be a fantastic lead, and then he can help other people develop. We'll actually use him to automate the hiring process and everything, so I don't need to worry about them as much. But it's fair to say we are getting NHL Stanley Cup Hockey. We do have Karhu Game 3D 2, which will be done maybe this month. We need 18.73. Our art is already finished, but our coding still needs some work. That's okay. Whoa. Marcel Miller is not very skilled in 2D art. Why are you working on 2D art? The art's already done. The art is already done. No. Why are you set to be... Change role. I want you to be a leader, a programmer, or a designer. I want you to do both, but not art. And that's one of the frustrating things about the game, at least the way I see it, is you can't tell somebody what not to do. and you can only give them one assigned role. So during the design phase, the programmers aren't doing anything, and during the programming phase, the designers aren't doing anything, even if your designers are good at coding. I just want them to avoid the art. NHL Stanley Cup Hockey does not meet demand, and you are losing marketing share. So order copies. Let's get another, you know what, 100,000 copies of NHL Stanley Cup Hockey. We've sold 71,000. That is amazing. Can we port NHL Stanley Cup Hockey? No, we cannot. And that is okay. That is okay. We're working on Karhu Game 3D2, which, you know, will be a little bit better. And then by that time that is done, we can start working on the next iteration of NHL Stanley Cup Hockey with the next engine. Yeah, cool. We made, let's see what we made. We made $629,000 with NHL Stanley Cup Hockey. So it appears to be doing pretty well. We're developing a reputation as a sports game company, which is nice. I like that. Karhu Game 3D2, let us mark it. Let's do a press build of this. I mean, we're almost done the coding process. It needs to be 18.73, so we're 2 away. That's fine. And the press build, we got plenty of followers. We've got plenty of followers with this. And Team Blue is still not quite done yet. But that's okay. That's okay. 16.9, 17. Yeah, we'll do fine with this. Let's see what the press thought of Karhu Game 3D2. Looks amazing. There's all the new features. No word on when they'll release it. Let's release it in. I mean, we're almost done the programming. We need 1.5 more in the programs. Let's say January 1986. January 1986. There we go. That should get us out. January 1986. And the marketing team is doing nothing because the unavoidable marketing for NHL Stanley Cup Hockey. Let's do another press release for NHL Karhu Game 3D2, rather. There we go. And the coding is almost done for Karhu Game 3D2. We can totally do this in January. We might even be able to do it in December. At least a little bit early. But no, we're going to make sure the bugs are gone. There we go. NHL Stanley Cup Hockey does not meet demand. Marketing is unavoidable. This is awesome. It's only mediocre quality, but we have 100,000 active users. That's fine. Oops, no, we're not going to port it. We're going to order copies. Let's get another 100,000. How many of these did we release? Did we sell? 103 people are actively playing it, and we've sold 178,000 units of that. That's pretty cool. I think that's cool. Support for AudioVox, they're doing that. And we're marketing NHL Stanley Cup Hockey. Nice. Writing the press release. Final press release for Karhu Game 3D2. Has given us some details about Karhu Game 3D2. Really cool videos in it and has got our full attention. Fantastic. 23,000 followers. And is the coding done? 18.73. The coding is done. Let us promote that. Boom. Let's push that through. Lovely. They're working on some bugs. Wonderful. Good, so we'll let our main core groups continue working on Karhu Game 3D2. And let's start getting the teams set up for Game Blue, shall we? Well, the Game Blue is actually going to come in at 6 and leave at 2, and then the other Game White will come in at noon and leave at 8, so that they're not using the meeting space at the same time. At least that's the plan. I don't know if they're going to accept that, but so cool, we're making even more money. We made $1.3 million. Thank you, NHL Stanley Cup Hockey. Love it. And Karhu Game 3D2 is working. Good. Good. Buses are filling up. Consider building parking. Okay, so let's actually expand this out here. Let's expand this all the way to this level, and then we'll build some parking in here. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 units of parking. Deal with it. The art department's not doing anything. So you know what? Let's get the art department trained in 3D art. Yeah, let's train them in 3D art, because there's going to be a lot of 3D art with our new 3D game engine. 3D art, there we go. Boom, boom, boom. Fantastic. And speaking of 3D art, Karhu Game at 3D 2, we're almost done with that. So we're going to assign that to, actually we're going to assign tech support to art department and tech support, which means core can, do we port Karhu Game 3D? No. Do we port this? No. What about Karhu Imagine? Can we port that? To get another 1,300 users, Karhu Audio Box, port, no. So maybe I send them on a 1-month education, and then in January I know we can develop a new audio thing, a new image editor, because we can start using advanced brushes. We can start using advanced brushes. So yeah, let's take the core team, all 6 employees of the core team, and we will send you out on a, let's educate somebody, let's educate each person in something different. So Rhea Patterson, you will become a 2D, we'll educate you on 2D design. Whoops, not system, 2D design, education. Right, we want this, we can actually close this window. Samantha Cook, we are going to educate you on algorithm design. Marcel Miller, we're going to educate you on network design. Arlene Hicks, we're going to get you on audio design. And Frederick Hines, you are going to be a 3D designer. Everybody's on a 1-month design course. Fantastic. And then we can, and then as soon as January turns around, we can update Karhu Imagine. Whew, still more copies are needed. Wow. 100,000 people. 100,000 more copies of a mediocre game. Alright, I'll do it. And Karhu Game 3D2 looks pretty decent. Do we have anybody in... Where are the people in Game Blue? We don't have any employees. Okay, so let's start hiring some employees for Game Blue. Let's get... The programmers takes the most time, so let's get some 3D programming. Let's get 2 of them. And this is with Game Blue. Let's get compatibility. Let's get good or great compatibility. I don't care about anything else. Let's get Helen O'Brien. Good. Let's get Mauricio Foster. Pretty good at code overall. Scott Brewer. Again, good programmer. Sebastian Cole and Bo Sanders. And now let's do the same thing, but with 2 designers. Oops. 2 designers, 3D design. Boom. 3D design, again, not with Core, we want with Game Blue. And Sylvia Cross is pretty good. Hire her. And Roseanne Elliott. There we go. There, now Game Blue has some employees. In January, with the Karhu Game 3D2, they will start a new iteration of NHL Stanley Cup Hockey. And again, if you guys are watching and you have any game suggestions, let me know and I will put them into the game. I will gladly, it's in the game, right? Yeah, I'll totally add your guys' suggestions as long as they're, you know, reasonable and not offensive. I'm okay with that. Yeah, see, we're making money. We've got a new game development team. You know what? Let us release This, yes, we will spend $100,000 marketing it, and we will get 100,000 copies. There we go. And that means we will create a sequel to NHL Stanley Cup Hockey. Oh, see, an NHL Karhu Game 3D2 is great. But we will make a sequel. And 2D graphics, let's see if we can get 3D graphics. And not mod support, not in 1986. We can only get Sloth OS. What if we just do 2D graphics? What if we just do 2D graphics? Okay, then we can get a lot more people. Mod support doesn't increase the innovation stability or usability, but we do have access to 2.4 million people. Game engine, Karhu Game 3D2. 2D editor will be, where's mine? Karhu Imagine. And the audio tool will be Karhu Audio Box. All of this should be good. Yeah, local multiplayer, we'll add all of that. Less than a year. Our game team, Game Blue, not core. There we go, we'll do it, as will the art department. There we go, sports, NHL Stanley Cup Hockey. Nope, not 1986. Yeah, sports $41.21. Let's develop it, let's do it. Let us do it. And which also means the core team. Are we developing a new? Because it's January 1986. So what I want is my core team to develop a sequel to Karhu Imagine. Because in 1986 we start getting advanced brushes. Innovation is medium, which is good. So let's get some pretty good market reach. Let's also get Sloth OS. It's an extra 46,000 people. There we go. 2 teams. No, it will just be core. And do we even need art? Core and art. That should work. $188. We can also make a 3D editor. Let's get Karhu Imagine 2 to use that as the basis for our 3D editor. There we go. Develop that. Boom. Karhu Audiobox 1 active user. No, don't care about you. Karhu Game 3D. Get rid of you, only 1 active user. Karhu Game 3D2, we haven't even released that. That's why nobody's there yet. Let us, however, start marketing Stanley Cup Hockey 1986. We will release it in time for the next... Hopefully we will release it in time for the hockey season in September. And we'll also market that. We'll get a press release on that. And Karhu Imagine 2, we're not going to announce a release date yet, but we will have a press release. There we go. And we'll also hype it, and we will also hype that. That means our marketing team is going to be really stressed. So let's get another marketer. Boom. Let's see how good a person we can get for the marketing team. Great compatibility at 20 years old. Hired. And also another great compatibility at 22. Hired. Fantastic. Good. Our marketing team just got boosted. Our core team is doing pretty well. I mean, they're already through the design phase for Imagine 2. I guess the design phase goes a lot better when you've already got... When you're working on a sequel, not a brand new IP. Still, it's reached alpha, but doesn't have any followers. That's okay. We're working on the press release. There we go. And our people are still working on Stanley Cup Hockey 1986. That's okay. This is good. This is good. Writing press releases for Karhu Imagine 2 and NHL Stanley Cup Hockey, which will be good. Which will be very good. Hopefully we can actually release that in September. Because if we don't, NHL Stanley Cup Hockey does not meet demand. Wow. Wow. This is amazing how many... We sold 366,000 copies. That's insane. Our product has been reviewed. 3D Game 3D2. Is it worth your money? It's a well-established reputation, but nobody knows him in the gaming market. It's extremely well put together. It's a very complex piece of craftsmanship. It's very stable. It's packed full of art, but it's passable. Keep in mind that Marco Studios has Polyengine 8 on the market. They need to build a fan base, maybe if it is marketed some more. Well, yeah, we're trying to market it. We're trying to market it. They're writing the press release. That's okay. This is cool. We're getting there. Boom. So we'll release that press release for those two products. Karhu SoftWorks announces NHL Stanley Cup Hockey 1986. It's cutting edge. It's cutting edge. Press release has some cool videos and has got our attention for Imagine 2, which again should make us lots of money. In Stanley Cup Hockey 1986, we are getting through the... Oh, they went home for the day. That's why no progress is being made. What do we need for Karhu Imagine 2? 11 and 4. Okay, we'll have that. We'll have that. Very good. Very good. Okay, so another couple of months. I want to see if we can push Stanley Cup Hockey this month. Yeah, we totally can. Develop that. Good. Market it. Yeah, we've already announced the release date, September. And I still don't know about the release date for Karhu Imagine 2. Quality of NHL Stanley Cup Hockey is diminishing fast. Monty Dennis is not very skilled in 2D code. Why are you not skilled in 2D code? Educate employee. 2D code. Oh yeah, because they're all designers. Right. Start education. Darn it. Oh well. And what do we need for them? We need 14.45 and 6.75. Okay. Well, that's cool. Hopefully we can release both of these by the end of this month. At the end of this episode, rather, not the end of this month. What do we need for this? I keep forgetting. 11.36 and 4.64. Okay, so Karhu Imagine 2 should be able to be released by... So we'll finish it in... 11 point something? 11 point... So we'll finish it in May. 2 months of beta testing, June, July. So let's announce the release date of Karhu Imagine 2 as being July 1986. Boom. That should get a little bit more hype for it, because once people actually have the release date, they're like, yes, I'm totally looking forward to this. They can circle the date on their calendars. But if they don't have a release date, you can't circle anything on your calendars, right? At least I think that's how it works. And our employees are super messy, so let's hire another cleaner. And then another cleaner to come in at noon, another cleaner to come in at 6. There we go. Okay, so this is coming. Both of our new properties are coming along quite nicely. Yeah, Karhu Imagine 2, we should be finished the programming by the end of next month. We need 11.5. I remembered it this time, see? 11.5 and 4.64. And for hockey, we need 14.45. Okay, this is good. I'm not so sure about getting hockey out by September. We might need to put some core back on this to help out as soon as they're done with Imagine 2. NHL Stanley Cup Hockey does not meet demand. Wow. This is insane. It's completely insane how many copies of this we've sold. It's completely insane. Like last month, we made $350,000 off Stanley Cup Hockey for a game that's more than a year old. I mean, that's cool, I guess. It seems like it's a waste of money. Like, people should be buying new games, but okay. So again, this is 11.36. Yeah, we're not going to finish Stanley Cup Hockey in time. So let's assign core to that as well. It's just not going to be done. We needed 14. We're halfway there for September. No, not going to happen. It's okay. Karhu Imagine is almost done. And employees having trouble concentrating due to noise. Oh, right. Let us then get some sound barriers. There we go. Is this... Are you doing better now, princess? There we go. Boom. Let's do the same thing to here, because it's essentially a mirrored room. There we go. Boom. Boom. Fantastic. Fantastic. So Karhu Imagine, we might only get 1 month of... here, let's get Core off of this for now, because we have the release date for Imagine 2 next month. 11.36. Oh, man. We're gonna have a very... You know what? Let's just push this through. Put that through. Let's assign it to tech support 1 and 2 for the bugs. And Core will also now work on Stanley Cup Hockey. Yeah. And market it. You know what? Let's get a press build out of this, just so we can get a lot of hype. 371 followers becomes 15,000. See, there you go. And a lot of employees have gone on vacation. Oh dears. Okay, well, you know, Alpha, we should be... Yeah, we can release Stanley Cup Hockey by the end of September. And by the end of today, we should be able to get Karhu Imagine 2. It's going to be filled with bugs. It's going to be filled with bugs because I was a little bit short-sighted on the release date thing. And I'm certainly not pushing it back. Certainly not pushing it back. Okay, everybody's gone home, so we will release this. This, yes, we will spend $100,000 a month, and we will print 100,000 copies of this. Okay, so yes, let's hopefully this makes us money. We made some money. We made $666,000. Is it good? It's very stable. It's packed full of art and it's okay, I guess. So competing with ImageMaker 8. Spent a good time getting the word out. They need to get the word out. It's probably not going to move many copies. They're pretty new in the graphics scene, but that's okay. Right? We've got this. How many did we make? We made $750,000 on Karhu Imagine. So that's good. And Core can continue to work on Stanley Cup Hockey. 14.45. Quality of Stanley Cup Hockey is diminution fast. Monty Dennis is not skilled in 2D art. Darn it, Monty Dennis. Darn it, Monty Dennis. In September, we're gonna have 1 month of bug fixing. Let's just get this out. I know that's not the best. 14.45, 6.75, we're almost there. We're almost there. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to promote this. We're going to market it. We're going to get the final press build out there. And we're going to assign that to tech support team to get the bugs out. And Game Blue. No, just tech support. Now, that means Game Blue. I actually want you... You are going to get much... You're not very good at 3D art. Or 2D art. So I'm going to get you 2D code. So we're going to educate you as 3 2D designers, 3 3D designers, or coders, and 1 person educated. Oh, it's already scheduled for a course. Okay. There we go. We're going to educate our game people so that they can actually make their games faster, and so we won't have to release poor quality things just in order to make our release dates. Hopefully we don't salvage our reputation. We've got a really good reputation for making sports games. Did we just pooch that? It's okay. Might be worth your time. We haven't really heard about NHL Stanley Cup Hockey 1986. They'll really have to polish it, but it has all the new features. You'll be able to try it in the near future. Well, we're working on the beta today, and then hopefully things will work out, and then we can push it later today. Why is it still in delay? There we go. Fixing the bugs. We'll release it. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I need to think more about release dates and if these can actually happen. If they actually make sense. Well, Car Hero Game 3D2, we're losing money each month. We're spending more on advertising than we are making. So let's get rid of that. We don't need that. We've found 127 bugs for Stanley Cup Hockey 1986. And we've still found only 127 bugs. Looks like that's done. So let's mark it. Let's market that. And let's market 100,000. And 100,000 copies. There we go. Let's see. Hopefully this will work out well. We do have a good reputation as a maker of sports games. Come on, money. 14.2 becomes 14.5. Oh, we lost money. What? Stanley Cup Hockey does not meet demand. The product has been reviewed. Just kind of meh. We can't even imagine how complicated this is. Behind the scenes, it runs decently. It's packed full of art and it's okay. We're competing with NHL Stanley Cup Hockey by Karhu SoftWorks. There were some glitches. So it was too soon after our last product. You know what? Let's order copies. Let's order 100,000 copies of our previous NHL Stanley Cup game. Well, it's okay, I guess. But you know what? We've learned some lessons. We can't release games yearly in terms of this. We can't go the EA model and just spam, you know, sports games. But we've learned some lessons. Most importantly, thank you very much for your time. If you like what you see, please like, please subscribe, please comment, follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter. Have a wonderful day, guys, and I'll see you all next time in the world of Software Incorporated.